गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुर्साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। गजाननं भूतगणादिसेवितं कपित्तजम्बूफलचारुभक्षणम् उमासुतं शोकविनाशकारकं नमामि विघ्नेश्वरपादपङ्कजम्। सरस्वती महाभागे विद्ये कमललोचने विद्यारूपे विशालाक्षि विद्यां देहि नमोऽस्तु ते। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीमष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्बा त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्। नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धे पुल्लारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्र येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णः प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयप्रदीपः प्रपन्नपारिजाताय स्तोत्रवेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः। वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। भीष्मद्रोणतटा जयद्रथजला गान्धारनीलोत्पला शल्यग्राहवती कृपेण वहनी कर्णेन वेलाकुला अश्वत्थामविकर्णघोरमकरा दुर्योधनावर्तिनी सोत्तीर्णा खलु पाण्डवैरणनदी कैवर्तकः केशवः पाराशर्यवचः सरोजममलं गीतार्थगन्धोत्कटं नानाख्यानककेसरं हरिकथा सम्बोधनाबोधितं लोके सज्जनषट्पदैरहरः पेपीयमानं मुदा भूयात् भारतपङ्कजं कलिमलप्रध्वंसिनः श्रेयसे मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम्। गीताशास्त्रमिदं पुण्यं यः पठेत् प्रयतः पुमान् विष्णोः पदमवाप्नोति भयशोकविवर्जितः। गीताध्ययनशीलस्य प्राणायामपरस्य च नैव सन्ति हि पापानि पूर्वजन्मकृतानि च मलनिर्मोचनं पुंसां जलस्नानं दिने दिने सकृद्गीताम्भसि स्नानं संसारमलनाशनम्। गीतासु गीता कर्तव्या किमन्यैः शास्त्रविस्तरैः या स्वयं पद्मनाभस्य मुखपद्माद्विनिसृता भारतामृतसर्वस्वं विष्णोर्वक्त्राद्विनिसृतं गीता गङ्गोदकं पीत्वा पुनर्जन्म न विद्यते सर्वोपनिषदो गावो दोग्धा गोपालनन्दनः पार्थो वत्सः सुधीर्भोक्ता दुग्धं गीतामृतं महत् एकं शास्त्रं देवकी पुत्रगीतमेको देवो देवकी पुत्र एव एको मन्त्रस्तस्य नामानि यानि कर्माप्येकं तस्य देवस्य सेवा शान्ताकारं भुजगशयनं पद्मनाभं सुरेशं विश्वाधारं गगनसदृशं मेघवर्णं शुभांगं लक्ष्मीकान्तं कमलनयनं योगिभिर्ध्यानगम्यं वन्दे विष्णुं भवभयहरं सर्वलोकैकनाथं यं ब्रह्मा वरुणीन्द्ररुद्रमरुतस्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैर्गायन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः यस्यान्तं न विदुः सुरासुरगणा देवाय तस्मै नमः। यत्र योगेश्वरः कृष्णो यत्र पार्थो धनुर्धरः तत्र श्रीर्विजयो भूतिः ध्रुवा नीतिर्मतिर्मम। यदक्षरपदभ्रष्टं मात्राहीनं च यद्भवेत् तत्सर्वं क्षम्यतां देवनारायण नमोऽस्तु ते। कायेन वाचा मनसेन्द्रियैर्वा बुद्ध्यात्मना वा प्रकृते स्वभावात् करोमि यद्यत् सकलं परस्मै नारायणायेति समर्पयामि। महापापादिपापानि गीताध्ययनं करोति चेत् क्वचित् स्पर्शं न कुर्वन्ति नलिनीदलम् अम्बुवत्। गीतायाः पुस्तकं यत्र यत्र पाठः प्रवर्तते तत्र सर्वाणि तीर्थानि प्रयागादीनि तत्र वै। यत्र गीताविचारश्च पठनं पाठनं श्रुतं तत्र अहं निश्चितं पृथ्वीं निवसामि सदैव हि। चिदानन्देन कृष्णेन प्रोक्ता स्वमुखतोऽर्जुन वेदत्रयी परानन्दा तत्त्वार्थज्ञानसंयुता। अष्टादश जपेन्नित्यं नरो निश्चलमानसः ज्ञानसिद्धिं स लभते ततो याति परं पदम्। गीतार्थं ध्यायते नित्यं कृत्वा कर्माणि भूरिशः जीवन्मुक्तः स विज्ञेयो देहान्ते परमं पदम्। मन्दारगन्धसंयुक्तं चारुहासं चतुर्भुजं बर्हि पिच्छावचूडाङ्गं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। रुक्मिणीकेलिसंयुक्तं पीताम्बरसुशोभितम् अवाप्ततुलसीगन्धं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। उत्फुल्लपद्मपत्राक्षं नीलजीमूतसन्निभं यादवानां शिरोरत्नं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। अस्तु, अद्य एकसप्ततिः श्लोकम्। सुब्बाराव महोदय पठितुम् इच्छति वा?
महोदय నా దగ్గర పీడిఎఫ్ లేదు మేడం మహోదయ.
अस्तु अस्तु,
తర్వాత చదువుతానండి.
पर्लेदु पर्लेदु.
ఈ లోపల పీడిఎఫ్ చూసి
सुलोचना भगिनी पठितुम् इच्छति वा? साई सुलोचना भगिनी अलिवेलु भगिनी।
आं भगिनी नमस्कारः। विहाय कामान्यः सर्वान् पुमांश्चलति निःस्पृहः निर्ममो निरहङ्कारः प्रशान्तिमधिगच्छति। पदच्छेदः। विहाय कामान् यः सर्वान् पुमान् चलति निःस्पृहः निर्ममः निरहङ्कारः सः शान्तिम् अधिगच्छति। पदपरिचयः। विहाय अव्ययं कामान् अकारान्त पुंलिंग द्वितीया विभक्ति बहुवचनं यः यद्शब्दस्य दकारान्त सर्वनाम शब्दं पुंलिंगं प्रथमा विभक्ति एकवचनं सर्वान् अकारान्त सर्वनाम शब्दं पुंलिंगं सर्वशब्दः पुंलिंगं द्वितीया विभक्ति बहुवचनं पुमान् पुंस शब्दस्य सकारान्त पुंलिंग प्रथमा विभक्ति एकवचनं चलति चल धातुः परस्मैपदी कर्तरि लट्लकारं प्रथमपुरुष एकवचनं निस्पृहः अकारान्त पुंलिंग प्रथमा विभक्ति एकवचनं निर्ममः अकारान्त पुंलिंग प्रथमा विभक्ति एकवचनं निरहङ्कारः अकारान्त पुंलिंग प्रथमा विभक्ति एकवचनं सः तत्शब्दस्य दकारान्त सर्वनाम शब्दं पुंलिंग प्रथमा विभक्ति एकवचनं शान्तिम् इकारान्त स्त्रीलिंग द्वितीया विभक्ति एकवचनं अधिगच्छति अधि गम्भीर धातु परस्मैपदी कर्तरि लट्लकार प्रथमपुरुष एकवचनं पदार्थः यः पुमान् यः पुरुषः सर्वान् अखिलान् कामान् अभिलाषान् विहाय त्यक्त्वा निस्पृहः निराशः निर्ममः ममताशून्यः निरहङ्कारः अहंभावरहितः चलति वर्तते सः पुमान् शान्तिं सुखम् अधिगच्छति प्राप्नोति अन्वयः यः पुमान् सर्वान् कामान् विहाय निस्पृहः निर्ममः निरहङ्कारः चलति सः शान्तिम् अधिगच्छति आकांक्षा अपि पठामि भगिनि
आं भगिनि पठतु
अस्तु आकांक्षा चलति क्रियापदं कः चलति पुमान् चलति कीदृशः पुमान् चलति निस्पृहः पुमान् चलति निस्पृहः पुनश्च कीदृशः पुमान् चलति निस्पृहः निर्ममः पुमान् चलति निस्पृहः निर्ममः पुनश्च कीदृशः पुमान् चलति निस्पृहः निर्ममः निरहङ्कारः पुमान् चलति निस्पृहः निर्ममः निरहङ्कारः किं कृत्वा पुमान् चलति निस्पृहः निर्ममः निरहङ्कारः विहाय पुमान् चलति कान् विहाय निस्पृहः निर्ममः निरहङ्कारः पुमान् चलति कामान् विहाय निस्पृहः निर्ममः निरहङ्कारः पुमान् चलति कति कामान् विहाय निस्पृहः निर्ममः निरहङ्कारः पुमान् चलति सर्वान् कामान् विहाय निस्पृहः निर्ममः निरहङ्कारः पुमान् चलति यः सर्वान् कामान् विहाय निस्पृहः निर्ममः निरहङ्कारः पुमान् चलति तस्य किं भवति यः सर्वान् कामान् विहाय निस्पृहः निर्ममः निरहङ्कारः पुमान् चलति सः अधिगच्छति यः सर्वान् कामान् विहाय निस्पृहः निर्ममः निरहङ्कारः पुमान् चलति सः कान् अधिगच्छति यः सर्वान् कामान् विहाय निस्पृहः निर्ममः निरहङ्कारः पुमान् चलति सः शान्तिम् अधिगच्छति तात्पर्यं यः पुरुषः सर्वान् अपि कामान् परित्यजति निस्पृहः निर्ममः निरहङ्कारः च भवति सः निश्चयेन शान्तिं प्राप्नोति माध्वमतं यः अनिषिद्ध विषयान् सर्वान् अभिमानत्यागपूर्वकम् अनुभवति तादृशः अहङ्कार ममकार वर्जितः पुरुषः मोक्षं भवति व्याकरणं सन्धिः पुमांश्चलति पुमान्तश्चलति ऋत्वम् अनुस्वारागमः विसर्गः सकारः च्युत्वं च निर्ममो निरहङ्कारः निर्ममः प्लस निरहङ्कारः विसर्गसन्धिः सकारः रेफः उकारः गुणः स शान्तिं सः प्लस शान्तिं विसर्गसन्धिः लोपः समासः निस्पृहः निर्गता स्पृहा यस्मात् सः बहुव्रीहिः निर्ममः निर्गतः ममः यस्मात् सः बहुव्रीहिः निरहङ्कारः निर्गतः अहङ्कारः यस्मात् सः बहुव्रीहिः धन्यवादः भगिनी
धन्यवादः भगिनि सो अत्र क्रियापदानि कानि
चलति एकं क्रियापदं अधिगच्छति
अधिगच्छति चलति इति क्रियापदस्य कर्तृपदं किम्
कः चलति पुमान् चलति क्षम्यतां
पुमान् चलति पुमान् कीदृशः पुमान् चरति चरति वा चलति चलति
चलति निस्पृहः
निस्पृहः पुमान् चलति पुनः कीदृशः
निर्ममः
पुनः
निरहङ्कारः
सो निस्पृहः निर्ममः निरहङ्कारः त्रयः अपि
विशेषणानि भवति
विशेषणानि पदस्य विशेषणानि खलु अनन्तरं किं कृत्वा निस्पृहः निर्ममः निरहङ्कारः पुमान् चलति विहाय किं कृत्वा विहाय किं कृत्वा चलति विहाय चलति पुनः कान् विहाय
कामान् विहाय
कामान् विहाय सो विहाय पूर्वकालः कामान् कर्मपदं विहाय पदस्य कर्मपदम् कति कामान् सर्वान् कामान् सर्वान् कामान् सो यः पुमान् निस्पृहः निर्ममः निरहङ्कारः भवति पुनः सर्वान् कामान् विहाय यः पुमान् निस्पृहः निर्ममः निरहङ्कारः सन् चलति सः शान्तिम् अधिगच्छति so here निस्पृहः निर्ममः निरहङ्कारः पुमान् सर्वान् कामान् विहाय चलति चेत् सः और यः चलति सः शान्तिम् अधिगच्छति अस्तु अनन्तरं अत्र समासपदं निस्पृहः निर्गता स्पृहा यस्मात् सः फ्रॉम whom the desire has been gone निर्ममः निर्गतः मम यस्मात् सः from whom the ownership mama means ownership that kind of ownership also should be gone and being attached to everything. So the desire should be gone, the attachment should be gone, and the ahankara should be gone, the false ego. Ahankara, sometimes that good ahankara is fine, like you should have some self-respect, that is fine. But the false ego should not be there. So here ahankara, nirahankara or ahankara refers to that false ego. Okay? Astu. So any questions in this shloka? So in the Madhvamatam, yaha anishiddha vishayan sarvan abhimanatyaga purvakam anubhavati. So abhimanatyaga purvakam means without any false ego, whoever is able to give up all the materialistic things. Okay, vishayan sarvan anubhavati, or we have to see, living in this world, we have to deal with materialistic world. The materialistic things, we have to deal with it, we have to do. But he who is able to do all that without any false ego and without any attachment, tadrishaha ahankara mamakara varjitaha purushaha moksham bhajati. Okay, so as long as we are here, we have to deal with the materialistic world. We have to do our duties, and while doing our duties, we have to, use or be a part of this materialistic world. We cannot say, I don't want attachment and leave everything and go somewhere and sit. It is not like that. We have to do our duties, and in order to do our duties, we have to deal with everything that comes in our way. But we have to follow dharma while doing that without any false ego, without any attachment, and without any desire. If we make sure that we are practicing these three, then definitely even while leading this kind of life, one can still attain moksha. Astu. So next shloka. Allirani Bhagini. पठितुमिच्छति वा?
भगिनि नमस्कारः।
नमस्कारः।
एषा ब्राह्मी स्थितिः पार्थ नयनां प्राप्य विमुह्यति स्थित्वा स्यामन्तकालेऽपि ब्रह्मनिर्वाणमुच्यति। तदविभागः एषा ब्राह्मी स्थितिः पार्थ न एनां प्राप्य विमुह्यति स्थित्वा अस्याम् अन्तकाले अपि ब्रह्मनिर्वाणं रुच्यति। पदपरिचयः एषा एतत् दकारान्त सर्वनाम स्त्रीलिङ्ग प्रथमा एकवचनं ब्राह्मी ईकारान्त स्त्रीलिङ्ग प्रथमा एकवचनं स्थितिः इकारान्त स्त्रीलिङ्ग प्रथमा एकवचनं पार्थ अकारान्त पुल्लिंग संबोधन एकवचनम एनाम एतत् दकारान्त सर्वनाम स्त्रीलिंग द्वितीय एकवचनम प्राप्य लपन्तम अव्ययम विमुख्यति वि उपसर्गः मुख धातुः परस्मैपदी लट्लकार प्रथमपुरुष एकवचनम स्थित्वा त्वान्तम अव्ययम अस्याम् इदं नकारान्त सर्वनाम स्त्रीलिंग सप्तमी एकवचनम अंतकाले अकारान्त पुल्लिंग सप्तमी एकवचनम ब्रह्म निर्वाणम अकारान्त नपुंसकलिंग द्वितीय एकवचनम पृच्छति ऋका रु धातुः परस्मैपदी कर्तरि लट्लकार प्रथमपुरुष एकवचनम पदार्थः पार्थ अर्जुन एषा इयं ब्राह्मी परमात्मा संबंधिनी स्थितिः निष्ठा एनाम् एतां प्राप्य लब्ध्वा न विमुह्यति मोही न भवति अंतकालेऽपि मरणसमयेऽपि अस्याम् एतस्यां स्थित्वा वर्तित्वा ब्रह्म निर्वाणं पृच्छति लभते पार्थ एषा ब्राह्मी स्थितिः एनां प्राप्य न विमुह्यति अंतकाले अपि अस्यां स्थित्वा ब्रह्म निर्वाणं पृच्छति आकांक्षाक्रमः स्थितिः का स्थितिः एषा स्थितिः एषा कीदृशी स्थितिः एषा ब्राह्मी स्थितिः न विमुह्यति किं कृत्वा न विमुह्यति प्राप्य न विमुह्यति कां प्राप्य न विमुह्यति येनां प्राप्य न विमुह्यति रुच्छति किं रुच्छति ब्रह्मनिर्वाणं रुच्छति किं कृत्वा ब्रह्मनिर्वाणं रुच्छति स्थित्वा ब्रह्मनिर्वाणं रुच्छति अस्यां स्थित्वा ब्रह्मनिर्वाणं रुच्छति अस्यां स्थित्वा ब्रह्मनिर्वाणं रुच्छति कदापि अस्यां स्थित्वा ब्रह्मनिर्वाणं रुच्छति अंतकाले अपि अस्यां स्थित्वा ब्रह्मनिर्वाणं रुच्छति अस्मिन् श्लोके संबोधनपदं किं पार्थ तात्पर्यं हे पार्थ इयं ब्राह्मी स्थितिः इति उच्यते येनां स्थितिं यः प्राप्नोति सः कदापि मोहवशः न भवति अंतकाले अपि अस्यां स्थितौ स्थित्वा स ब्रह्मानन्दं प्राप्नोति माध्वमतं निषिद्ध कामोच्छां परित्यज्य भगवत् समर्पणशीलः यः भवति सः ब्रह्मज्ञानी इति उच्यते ब्रह्मज्ञानप्राप्त्यानन्तरं तस्य मोहः न पुनः संजायते सः मरणकालेऽपि परमात्मानं स्मरिष्यति तदा परमात्मानं स्मरिष्यति तदा प्राकृतशरीररहितं ब्रह्म निर्वाणं ब्रह्म आप्नोति व्याकरणं सन्धिः नैनां न येनां वृद्धिसन्धिः स्थित्वा स्थित्वा अस्यां स्वर्णदीर्घसन्धिः अंतकाले अपि पूर्वरूप सन्धिः समासः ब्रह्मनिर्वाणं ब्रह्मणि निर्वाणं सप्तमी तत्पुरुषः अंतकाले अन्तस्य कालः तस्मिन् षष्ठी तत्पुरुषः कृदन्तः स्थितिः स्था तिन् भावे प्राप्य प्र आप ल्यप स्थित्वा स्था त्वा
अस्तु भगिनि तो अत्र क्रियापदानि कानि
स्थितिः विमुह्यति रुच्छति
तो स्थितिः इज
न क्रियापदं
क्रियापदं नास्ति सो अस्ति इति अध्याहृतं स्वीकरणीयम्
अस्ति का अस्ति स्थितिः अस्ति
एषा स्थितिः
अस्ति
एषा ब्राह्मी स्थितिः अस्ति
ओके
सो ब्राह्मी विशेषणपदं टु स्थितिः ब्राह्मी स्थितिः अस्ति एषा ब्राह्मी स्थितिः अस्ति न विमुह्यति So एकवारं श्लोकं पठामः अन्वय पार्थ एषा ब्राह्मी स्थितिः एनं प्राप्य न विमुह्यति एनां प्राप्य काले अपि अस्यां स्थित्वा ब्रह्मनिर्वाणं रिच्छति. So here the meaning of the shloka is whatever has been described in the previous shloka. So whoever is able to lead the life in this materialistic world without desire, without attachment, and without false ego, whoever is able to do, they will attain moksha. Okay, so that state, a person is able to attain moksha. That is sthiti. Okay, that is called Brahmi sthiti. Esha Brahmi sthitihi. Okay, na enam prapya vimuhyati. So enam prapya na vimuhyati. So he who attains this sthiti will not be confused anymore. Muhyati means to be confused. He who attains this sthiti, this Brahmi sthiti, will not be confused anymore. Antakale api asyam sthitva brahma nirvanam richati. So he who is able to stay in that state of mind, in that sthiti, even at the time of death, he will obtain Brahma Nirvanam. Brahma Nirvanam is again like moksha, Nirvana. Okay. So now let us look at the Anvaya. The first sentence will be Esha Brahmi
Sthitihi.
So Esha is the Brahmi is Visheshana to Sthitihi, and Sthitihi will be Vidheya Visheshana. It is like Eshaha Ramaha Asti. So here Eshaha is the Karta and Ramaha is Videya Visheshana. So similarly Esha is the Karta here, Sthitihi is Videya Visheshana, Brahmi is regular Visheshana to Sthiti. Enam Prapya na Vimuhyati. Na Vimuhyati is the Kriyapadam. Enam Prapya. So Prapya is again Purvakala, it is in Lyabanta. So Kaha enam prapya na vimuhyati? Saha. Whoever is in this Brahmi sthiti, that person, Saha, enam prapya na vimuhyati. So that person who attains this state, enam prapya, na vimuhyati. So here Saha will be the Kartrupadam, Prapya will be Purvakala, Enam will be the Karmapadam to Prapya. Enam indicates the Brahmi sthiti from the previous line. Okay? Because the Brahmi sthiti is the Strilinga, Enam is used, which is also in Strilinga. Antakale api asyam sthitva Brahma nirvanam richati. Antakale. Antakale will be Kaladhikaranam. Antakale api asyam sthitva. Asyam. Again, asyam also will be adhikarana. In that state, Vishayadhikarana. It will be Vishayadhikarana and it has to, it will be connected to sthitva. Sthitva is swanta, Purvakala Kriyapadam. So, asyam sthitva, in that state, being in that state. So, asyam will Vishayadhikarana to sthitva. Brahma nirvanam richati. Brahma nirvanam, Saha Brahma nirvanam richati. So Saha will be the Kartrupadam, which we have to take as Adhyahritam. Brahma nirvanam will be the Karmapadam. Okay. So here we have 3 Kriya Padani. The first one Asti we take as Adhyahritam. Na Vimuhyati and Richati are already there. So we have to write 3 different sentences in the Anvaya. Astu. So here Madhvamatam Nishiddha Kamecham Parityajya Bhavat Smaranashil Yaha Pati Saha Brahmagnani iti Uchyate. Brahmagnana Praptyanantaram Tasya Mohaha na Punaha Sanjayate. So Mohaha is that confusion, that Maya, that illusion. So he will not, he who obtains this Brahmagnanam, he will not get this moha anymore. He will not be in illusion anymore. He can see things very clearly. Saha maranakale api paramatmanam paramatmanam smarishyati. Tada prakrita sharira rahitam brahma apnoti. Okay. So many times what happens is we are able to stay in a stable mind when everything is going well. When everything is working in our favor, it is easy for us to be calm. But what we have to practice is when something goes wrong, when we face any kind of sickness, any kind of financial trouble, any kind of disturbance with the family or friends, any such kind of disturbances come, that is when we have to think of all these and we have to stay with a stable mind. So many times people are able to stay in stable mind when everything is fine, but only when there is a problem, we lose our balance. So that is when we need to think more during such times. Why are we getting frustrated? Why are we getting angry? Why are we getting sad? And we have to tell ourselves, find the source of that sadness or frustration or anger. We have to find the source for that. And you will see that the source for all of these will be either desire or attachment or false ego. These will be the root causes for all these. So once we realize that this is the root cause, then we know that we have to let go of it. So we have to practice. So that is how we need to analyze every time when we are going away from the path, by analyzing why we are in that state of mind, why we are not in a calm state of mind. If we practice analyzing that, then it will be easy for us to let go of that, either the anger or the attachment or whatever it is. Prayatna purvakanga. We have to put in an effort. It won't happen automatically. We have to practice doing that. Only then we will be able to let go, or only then we will be able to take things easily. Only then we will be able to detach ourselves from our loved ones. It doesn't mean we don't love them anymore. It means that the attachment should not be there. Only when attachment is there, this worrying, anger, or happiness, all of them will come. So we have to remember. So marana kale api. So many times what happens, we are all happy, but when the time comes when we get sick, or when we think that, we may not live because of that sickness or whatever, that is when again fear takes over and we will lose our calm state of mind. So, but even during that time, if we are able to focus on the God and able to stay stable, then prakrita sharira rahitam brahma apnoti. So we will be able to attain moksha. So we have to look at ourselves as, see, that is why there is this shloka, no, like how a person leaves the torn away, worn out clothes and wears new clothes. Like that, the Atma also leaves the body, which is not able to support life anymore, because it is filled with diseases or old age, or sometimes it could be an accident. Because of all these reasons, the body is not in a state, in a physical state to support life, and that is when the Atma leaves it. Like how we don't wear old worn out clothes, we simply put them aside and wear new clothes. Similarly, Atma also, once the body is not capable of holding life in it, it will simply leave that body and takes another body. We have to also practice thinking that so many times, so that it will be easy for us to understand that even when a person dies, it is only that he is still on his journey. He only left this body, but he is going to a better place and a better life, hopefully, based on what he has done in this life and in the previous lives. He will have a better life in the next one. So thinking like that, it will make it easy for us to come out of the sorrow of the death of a loved person, because we know that they are going to a good place. And why are we still sad when they are going to a good place? They are moving forward with their journey. Everybody has to do their journey. They are going forward. They are moving forward in their journey. So we shouldn't feel bad. If we are feeling bad, it is because we are missing them. That also we should analyze. It is not that we are feeling sorry for the person who is no more, but that is how it is normally looked at, right? We are feeling sorry for the person who passed away, but we should not feel sorry for them because they are moving forward in their journey. It is only that the ones who are left behind will be sad because of the kind of attachment that they have with that person, dependency or attachment or whatever. So that is why again we have to remind ourselves that attachment again can cause sorrowness. So with that kind of attachments, we will never be able to attain moksha. So we also should move forward in our spiritual journey. In order to be able to do that, though it may sound very harsh and impractical, we have to learn to love whoever is around us equally without any attachment. So whether it is a stranger or whether it is a member of your family, we should be able to see them the same way. Of course, it is difficult, but that is how it should be. Okay. So that practice should go on. Okay, so here the samasa, Brahma Nirvanam, Brahmani Nirvanam, Saptami Tatpurusha. So Nirvanam is like immersion, like in being in that state. So Brahmani is in Saptami. So this is like Vishayadikarana. Brahmani Nirvanam, Saptami Tatpurusha. Antakale, Antasya Kalaha, Tasmin. So Shashti Tatpurusha. Anantaram, Antakale, the word itself is in Saptami Vibhakti. So don't get confused again. With this samasas, many times some of us are, repeatedly we are getting confused. One day it will be clear, another day we feel confused, which is also normal initially. But that is when we have to split the word and the vibhakti that it is in. So the Antakalaha, it is an Akaranta Pumlinga Shabda, right? So that Shabda that Shabda itself is in Saptami Vibhakti. So if you put that Saptami Vibhakti aside, the word itself is Antakalaha. And what is the samasa of that word? Antasya Kalaha, Antakalaha. So that is Shashti Tatpurusha. And now this Pratipadika, the samasa Pratipadikam is in Saptami Vibhakti. So Tasmin, we represent that using Tasmin. So looking at Antakale, many times we tend to say Saptami Tatpurusha. That is why I'm saying we have to put that aside, and the vibhakti of the Vigraha Vakyam is different from the vibhakti of the word itself. And then Sthitihi, Sthadhatoho Ktin Pratyayam, Prapya Pra Upasarga Ap Dhatu Lyabantam Sthitva, Sthadhatoho Ktvantam. So with this, we complete the second chapter. Any questions in this? Okay, let us move on to the third chapter. Who would like to read? Jayaprad garu?
చదవమంటారా?
చదవండి.
జ్యాయసి చేత్ కర్మణస్తే మతా బుద్ధి జనార్దన తత్కిం కర్మణి ఘోరే మాం నియోజయసి కేశవ. పదార్థః జనార్దన, హే కృష్ణ, బుద్ధిః జ్ఞానం, కర్మణః కర్మాపేక్షయా జ్యాయసి అతిశయేన ప్రశస్తా తే తవ మతా చేత్ అభిమతా చేత్ తత్ తర్హి కేశవ కృష్ణ మాం ఘోరే క్రూరే కర్మణి యుద్ధకార్యే కిమర్థం నియోజయసి అయోజయసి. అన్వయః జనార్దన, బుద్ధిః కర్మణః జ్యాయసి తే మతా చేత్ కేశవ తత్ ఘోరే కర్మణి మాం కిం నియోజయసి. ఆకాంక్ష
Ekam nimisham. So from here onwards, from the third adhyaya onwards, the pada vibhaga is not given, and the pada parichaya, akaranta, strilinga hava, all that information also will not be given. So we have to do that on our own. So here in the Padartha, the words are given in Anvaya order. Okay. In the Padartha, the words word to word meanings are given, but the word order is following the Anvaya. So looking at that, can you tell the Padavibhaga of the shloka? You can look at the Padartha. Akkada padalu unnai kada vidividiga. So మీరు పదవిభాగ చెప్పడానికి ట్రై చేయండి.
జ్యాయసి చేత్ కర్మణ కర్మణస్తే కర్మణ అస్తి
కర్మణః తే
కర్మణః తే మత మత బుద్ధిః జనార్దన
జనార్దన మహాప్రాణం లేదు దకారం
జనార్దన ఓకే తత్కిం కర్మణి తత్కిం కర్మణి ఘోరే మాం నియోజయసి కేశవ
అది తత్ కిమ్ సెపరేట్ వర్డ్స్ అని చెప్తున్నా.
ఓకే తత్కిం కర్మణి ఘోరే మాం నియోజయసి కరెక్ట్ కదా కేశవ
కరెక్ట్ నియోజయసి కేశవ. సో అత్ర జ్యాయసి ఇది క్రియాపదం కదా. సో కిమ్ జ్యాయసి actually no, it is not a kriyapadam. I'm sorry, it is not a kriyapadam. It is like matup, not matup, sorry, tarap and tamap, like that. We have iyasoon pratyaya, ishtan and iyasoon, like tarap and tamap, sundara taraha, sundara tama. Similarly, jyayasi is also an iyasoon pratyayam, and it is used in the same way as tarap and tamap. Okay, but the pratyayam is different, so it is iyasoon. So it appears like a kriyapadam jyayasi, but you can see the e karanta. With that we can understand that it is not a kriyapadam. So here niyojayasi is the kriyapadam. Yes.
క్రియాపదం కదా.
అత్ర ధాతు కిం
ధాతు
యుజ్ ధాతు నిచ్ ప్రత్యయం నియోజయసి. మామూలుగా రెగ్యులర్ వాట్ విల్ బి ద రెగ్యులర్ ఫార్మ్ ఆఫ్ యుజ్ ధాతు?
యోజయతి.
యోజయతి వా?
యోజతి. యోజతి.
యుజ్యతే.
యుజ్యతే.
యుజ్యతే. Yuj dhatu, we have actually 3 different yuj dhatus. One is from the divadigana, rudhadigana, and churadi. So the one that all have the meaning of joining or binding, but the one from rudhadi and churadi are more have this meaning of what we are looking at, joining. So yojayati and yojati are there in the churadigana. Churadiganasya yuj dhatoho yojayati yojati, both are there. We know that in churadigana all the dhatus have this like the niche, right? So the until the rupam will be similar, but yojati is another form. And here from the divadigana yujyate is also there. It is an atmanepadi dhatu in the divadi. Okay, and it is also a akarmaka kriyapadam there. Okay, so here we can take this as yuj dhatoho nich pratyayam, nich pratyayam api bhavati, anantaram kartari latlakara rupam ni upasarga. Okay, so here from here onwards we have to see The pada parichayam also we have to do at least for the words that are not very common. Okay.
अन्वय आकांक्षा मता का मता बुद्धिः मता बुद्धिः कीदृशी मता बुद्धिः जायसी मता बुद्धिः कस्मात् जायसी मता बुद्धिः कर्मणः जायसी मता बुद्धिः कर्मण जायसी कस्य मता बुद्धिः कर्मणः जायसी ते मता बुद्धिः कर्मणः जायसी ते मता चेत् तत् किं करोषि बुद्धिः कर्मणः जायसी ते मता चेत् तत् नियोजयसि बुद्धिः कर्मणः जायसी ते मता चेत् तत् कुत्र नियोजयसि बुद्धिः कर्मणः जायसी ते मता चेत् तत् कर्मणि नियोजयसि बुद्धिः कर्मणः जायसी ते मता चेत् तत् कीदृशे कर्मणि नियोजयसि बुद्धिः कर्मणः जायसी ते मता चेत् तत् घोरे कर्मणि नियोजयसि बुद्धिः कर्मणः जायसी ते मता चेत् तत् घोरे कर्मणि कं नियोजयसि बुद्धिः कर्मणः जायसी ते मता चेत् तत् घोरे कर्मणि मां नियोजयसि बुद्धिः कर्मणः जायसी ते मता चेत् तत् घोरे कर्मणि मां किं नियोजयसि श्लोके संबोधन पदे के जनार्दन केशव तात्पर्यं हे केशव तात्पर्यं हे भगवान् यदि कर्मणः अपेक्षया ज्ञानमेव श्रेष्ठमिति भवान् अभिप्रैति तर्हि मां किमर्थं क्रूरे युद्धकर्मणि नियोजयति व्याकरण संधिः कर्मणस्ते कर्मणः प्लस ते विसर्ग संधिः सकारः बुद्धिर्जनार्दन बुद्धिः जनार्दन विसर्ग संधिः रेफः कृदन्तः जनार्दन दृश्यतां 136 फर्स्ट श्लोक 36 फर्स्ट अध्याय 36 श्लोक तद्धितान्तः जायसी प्रशस्य बुद्धिः प्रशस्य वृद्धा ईयसुन् ज्य इति आदेशः धन्यवादः
So here let us again look back. So Janardana will be akaranta pumlinga shabdam.
Pullinga shabdam.
Then we have buddhi. Ikaranta strilinga shabdam. Karmanah
napumsakalinga.
Karman nakaranta napumsakalinga shabdam. Anantaram jyayasi, this we already discussed. It is a iyasun. So jyayas is the shabda, is the pratipadika. Okay. Anantaram te. Here te is yushmad shabdasya shashti vibhakti. Yushmad shabdasya shashti vibhakti. Te mata. Means your matam, your way of thinking. If your way of thinking is like this, then why did you involve me in this war? So te here is like tava, like yushmad shabda shashti vibhakti. Mata chet, mata. Mata is man dhatoho ktha pratyayam. Man dhatoho ktha pratyayam. So mataha mata matam, like that. Okay. And here mata is in strilinga. Because why is it taken in strilinga? te mata chet, abhimata chet, tat. Then tat is again our tad shabda. Keshava, akaranta pumlinga shabda. Mam will be asmad shabdasya dvitiya vibhakti ekavachanam. Ghore, ghora shabda napumsakalingam, akaranta napumsakalingam saptami vibhakti. Karmani is again karman shabda napumsaka, nakaranta napumsakalinga karman shabda saptami ekavachanam. Kim is kim shabda. Niyojayasi, this we already discussed. Yuj dhatu ni upasarga, madhyama purusha ekavachanam. So Janardana buddhihi karmanaha jyayasi te mata chet Keshava tat ghore karmani mam kim niyojayasi. Buddhihi karmanaha jyayasi. Like I said, this jyayasi is like tarap pratyayam, means better. It indicates better. So if you think buddhi is better than karmanaha, means doing the karmas. If you think having the knowledge, having the Brahma Jnanam is better than the karmanaha, performing karmas. Te mata chet, if that is your way of thinking, Keshava, tat ghore karmani, in this ghore karmani means this war involves a lot of killing, right? So in this kind of work, mam kim niyojayasi, why did you appoint me to do this war, to do this karma? You are saying that having jnanam is better than doing karmas. Even he who possesses that kind of jnanam can attain moksha. So then why did you involve me in this kind of war? So that is the meaning of the shloka. So mata, buddhihi mata asti. Okay, ka mata, buddhihi mata. So how can we take the anvaya here? Buddhihi karmanaha jyayasi. Buddhihi karmanaha jyayasi. Buddhi is better than karma. That is one sentence. Okay. Now this kind of thinking. Okay. Te mata bhavati chet. If this, that buddhihi karmanaha jyayasi. Te mata bhavati chet. Okay. Mam kim ghore
Agni karmanaha, which vibhakti, madam?
Kim Mahodaya?
Karmanaha.
Karmanaha is pancham, because whenever we are doing a comparison, we use panchami.
Panchami vibhakti, okay.
So karmanaha is karman, nakaranta pumsakalinga shabdasya.
Okay.
So here, te mata chet, if this is your kind of thinking, kimartham. Okay, kim here indicates kimartham. Kim mam ghore karmani tvam niyojayasi Keshava. So that will be the second part of the sentence. Okay.
Okay.
So any questions in this shloka? Okay. So the second shloka. Murti Mahodaya patitum ichchati va bhavan? Okay. Bhavana Bhagini?
आं महोदय व्यामिश्रेणेव वाक्येन बुद्धिं मोहयसीव मे तदेकं वद निश्चित्य येन श्रेयो अहमाप्नुयाम् पदार्थः व्यामि श्रेणेव वाक्येन बुद्धिं मोहयसि मे तदेकं वद निश्चित्य येन श्रेयो अहं प्राप्नुयाम्. पदार्थः व्यामिश्रेण इव संकीर्णेन इव वाक्येन वचनेन मे मम बुद्धिं मतिं मोहयसि भ्रामयसि तस्मात् एकं तादृशं प्रमुखं मार्गं निश्चित्य निर्धार्य वद कथय येन अहं श्रेयः अतिशयेन प्रशस्तम् आप्नुयां प्राप्नुयाम्.
एकं निमिषम्.
अन्वय
So पदविभाग अपि वदतु.
क्षमातं भगिनी, पेज नंबर प्लीज.
154,
Thank
second
you.
shloka of the third adhyaya.
थैंक यू.
पदविभागः व्यामिश्रेण एव वाक्येन बुद्धिं मोहयसि इव मे तदेकं वद तत् एकं एकं वद निश्चित्य येन श्रेयः अहं प्राप्नुयाम्.
Apnuyam.
आप्नुयाम्.
Tell the first word once again.
व्यामिश्रेण एव
Iva.
इव.
Vyamish a plus a it will become.
ओके व्यामिश्रेण इव. अन्वयः व्यामिश्रेण इव वाक्येन मे बुद्धिं मोहयसि तत् येन अहं श्रेयः आप्नुयाम् तादृशम् एकं निश्चित्य वद. आकांक्षा मोहयसि. का मोहयसि इव? बुद्धिं मोहयसि इव. कस्य बुद्धिं मोहयसि इव? मे बुद्धिं मोहयसि इव. केन मे बुद्धिं मोहयसि इव? वाक्येन मे बुद्धिं मोहयसि इव. कीदृशेन वाक्येन मे बुद्धिं मोहयसि इव? व्यामिश्रेण वाक्येन मे बुद्धिं मोहयसि इव. तत् वद. तत् किं वद? तत् एकं वद. तत् कीदृशमेकं वद? तत् येन अहं श्रेयः आप्नुयाम् तादृशमेकं वद. तत् येन अहं श्रेयः आप्नुयाम् तादृशम् एकं किं कृत्वा वद? तत् येन अहं श्रेयः आप्नुयाम् तादृशम् एकं निश्चित्य वद. तात्पर्यम् हे कृष्ण, ज्ञानस्य श्रेष्ठत्वेन कर्मणश्च कर्तव्यत्वेन उपदिशं मां भ्रामयन् असि. अतः येन अहं श्रेयः प्राप्नुयाम् तन्निश्चित्य वद. व्याकरणं सन्धिः मोहयसि इव सवर्णदीर्घसन्धिः. तदेकं तत् प्लस एकं जस् सन्धिः. श्रेयः अहं विसर्गसन्धि. सकारः रेफः उकारः गुणः पूर्वरूपं च. कृदन्तः निश्चित्य निस् प्लस ची प्लस प्ल्यप्. तद्धितान्तः श्रेयः प्रशस्य ईयसून अतिशये स्र इति आदेशः.
अस्तु भगिनि. So अत्र व्यामिश्रेण it is in tritiya vibhakti ekavachana. The pratipadikam is vyamishra. It is napumsakalinga akaranta napumsakalinga shabdam and the word is in tritiya vibhakti ekavachana. Iva is an avyaya. Anantaram vakyena vakyam akaranta napumsakalingam vakyena is in tritiya vibhakti ekavachana. Buddhim ikaranta strilinga shabdam, here it is in dvitiya vibhakti ekavachana. Mohayasi, this is a kriya padam. Mukh dhatu And this is also a nich pratyaya, nijanta word. When I say nich pratyaya, it means nijanta. This is a nijanta. And it is in kartari prayoga latlakara madhyama purusha ekavachana. Anantaram tat is tad shabda. Tad shabda prathama vibhakti ekavachanam we can take. Sorry. Prathama purusha ekavachanam. Napumsakalinga shabdam. Ekam. Ekam is also akaranta pumlinga shabdam which is in dvitiya vibhakti like ekaha. Okay. Ekam. Ekam nischitya vada. So here ekam is in dvitiya vibhakti. Tell me one thing. Okay. Tell me one. Upon deciding, tell me one. So here ekam is in dvitiya vibhakti. Nischitya. Nischitya is a lyabanta. Chi. Ni upasargasya chi dhatoho lyabanta. And vada. Vada is again a kriyapadam. Lot lakara madhyama purusha ekavachanam. Vad dhatoho. Anantaram yena. Yena is yad shabda napumsakam tritiya vibhakti ekavachanam. Yena aham. Aham is asmad shabdam prathama vibhakti ekavachana. Shreyaha. Again Shreyaha is iyasun. Iyasun. Like in the previous shloka. There jyayasi is used. Here Shreyaha is used. So here again we have discussed this when we were doing Geetha Pravesha book 3. When we were studying the Iyasun and Ishtan, right? So the words will change drastically upon these pratyayas. When these pratyayas are added, the words change beyond recognition. Now, jyayasi is actually derived from vriddha. Okay. So, so like that, there will be a big difference. So, Shreyaha is also the prashasya. That is the actual dhatu. It changes to Shreyaha, no, not the dhatu, the shabda. Okay, so Atishayena Prashastam and Apnuyam. So Prapnuyam. So here Apnuyam will be Ap dhatu and Vidhilin Lakara, Apnuyam. Okay, Vidhilin Lakara, Kartari Prayoge. Uttama Purusha Ekavachana. So Shreyaha, we can take it as Shreyas Shabda. After the Iyasun is added, the final form is Shreyas. Okay. And this will be the Napumsakalinga, Sakaranta Napumsakalinga Shabda and Dvitiya Vibhakti Ekavachanam. Okay. So here what is the meaning of this shloka? Now you have told two things parallelly, two different things parallelly. You are saying Jnana Margam is also fine, Karma Margam is also fine. Okay, you can attain moksha through both. Now I am confused with this statement of yours, in which you are stating two things. You are stating two different things about which I am confused. Vyamishrena means V upasarga, A upasarga, Mishra. Okay, Vyamishra. So, which is a mixture of two things, two different things, but having equal stand. Okay. Sankirnena iva. The meaning here is given as Sankirnena. So this is some upasarga kru dhatoho sa pratyayam. Okay, so like this, you have given a statement which is like vakyena, vyamishrena iva vakyena. With your statement, which is like vyamishrena, means it is which are similar, that is causing confusion. Me buddhim mohayasi. With your statement, vachanena, me buddhim mohayasi. My mind or my mind is confused. Mohayasi, bhramayasi. It is confused. Tat means from that ekam nischitya, you decide which one is better for me. Ekam here means ekam margam, one path. Show me one path which is good for me. Now both paths are good, that is fine. But for me, which is more suitable? Nirdhaya Vada. You tell. Okay. Yena aham shreyaha apnuyam. So you decide between these two statements, these two proposals that you have, which one is good for me. Yena. You have to pick one by which. Yena shreyaha apnuyam. Which will benefit me. Okay. Which will put me in a good place, which is better for me. Okay. That is the meaning here. So now let us look at the Anvaya. So here, what are the Kriya Padani? Mohayasi is one Kriya Padam. Vada is another Kriya Padam. Apnuyam is another Kriya Padam. Mohayasi. What is getting confused? By your Vakyam, my mind is getting confused.
Confused.
Or
Buddhi.
you are confusing my mind with your statement. Because Mohayasi is in Madhyama Purusha Ekavachana. So Tvam will be the Kartrupadam.
Yeah,
Tvam.
correct.
You are making me confused. Remember here, Mohayasi is a Nijanta. Muhyati will be Anich, Anijanta. Mohayasi means confusing, right? So we have to understand that Mohayasi, since it is a Nijanta, Tvam Mohayasi, you are confusing me. What? So what will Vakyena be? So Krishna is using his statement to confuse Arjuna. So Vakyam here is being used as an instrument to confuse Arjuna. So Vakyena we can take as Karanakarakam. Okay, it is in Tritiya Vibhakti, Karanakarakam. And what is he confusing? Buddhim. Buddhim Mohayasi. You are confusing me, my Buddhi. So here Buddhi will be, so Buddhi is the one that is being confused. Okay. But Krishna is the one who is causing the confusion. So here again we have to think of Prayojaka Karta and Prayojya Karta. Okay. So Guruhu Shishyena Pathayati. Okay. Or Ramaha Chatrena Pakam Pachayati. Okay. So here in the Nijanta, whenever Nijanta Kriya Padani are used, we have to see sometimes that if two Kartru Padani are there, one will be Prayojaka Karta and the other one will be Prayojya Karta. Prayojya Karta is the one who actually does the action. Prayojaka Karta is the one who Prerepinchadam. Prerayati. Prayojaka Karta Prerayati. Okay. So here, in the previous example sentence that I was stating, Ramaha Chatrena Pakam Pachayati. So who is the actual one who cooked? It is Chatraha. Okay, who actually cooked. But who made him cook? Ramaha. Ramaha Chatrena or Pachakena Pakam Pachayati. Rama made the cook to cook. Okay, so here the actual action is done by Pachakaha. But the one who is making the Pachakaha do is Ramaha. So Ramaha will be Prayojaka Karta and Pachakaha will be Prayojya Karta. So here also the Buddhi is the one that got confused. But who caused that confusion to the Buddhi? Krishna. So here Tvam will be the Prayojaka Karta, which is not given in the shloka. If we need to put, we need to take it as Adhyaharitam and put. And Buddhi, Buddhim. And this Prayojya Karta sometimes will be in Dvitiya Vibhakti and sometimes it will be in Tritiya Vibhakti. For that also we have studied all the rules and situations where it will take Dvitiya Vibhakti, where it will take Tritiya Vibhakti. So here Buddhim, it is in Dvitiya Vibhakti. Okay. So similarly, like Mata Putram Pathashalam gamayati. Okay, their putram is in Dvitiya Vibhakti. Gamayati is a Nijanta. Mata putram Pathashalam gamayati. She took the boy to the school, her son to the school. She made him go to the school, however you put it. Okay, there it is in Dvitiya Vibhakti. Whereas in Ramaha Pachakena Pakam Pachayati, there the Prayojya Karta is in Tritiya Vibhakti. Okay, so it can be either in Dvitiya or Tritiya. You have to remember that. Here we have the Prayojya Karta in Dvitiya Vibhakti. So, Tvam me buddhim mohayasi. You made my buddhi, you caused confusion to my buddhi. Okay, with your words, with your vachanam. And what kind of vachanam caused my buddhi to get confused? Vyamishrena vakyena. Means a statement which has two different things of, stating two things parallelly. Okay, so that is the first part of the sentence. Then, tat ekam nischitya vada. Here, tat is an interesting word of choice. So, if we simply look at it, we can look at it as tat. We can take it tat. Here you can take it as simply a visheshana to ekam, but ekam is actually pumlinga shabda. We can also take it as napumsaka actually, because vakyena mohayasi, which is indicating that vakyam is indicating two things. So among those, ekam nischitya vada. So here ekaha pumlinga shabda can be taken ekam vada. Okay. Ekam nischitya vada. So it has to be in Dvitiya Vibhakti only. You decide on one and then tell. So ekam will be karma padam to nischitya. So we have to take it as Dvitiya Vibhakti only. Okay. We have to take it as Dvitiya Vibhakti. And tat will be, here it is given as tasmat, means hence. Because you caused confusion, hence you pick one. You decide on one and then tell me. So ekam tat. Here tat indicates tasmat, hence ekam nischitya vada. So tat can be connected to nischitya. Okay, therefore decide on one and then tell me. Vada. Vada is in Madhyama Purusha Ekavachana, so tvam will be the Kartripadam. Anantaram, and whatever that one thing that you picked and tell me, yena aham shreyaha apnuyam. Okay, with whatever one that you decide on and tell, with that yena, okay, by which aham shreyaha apnuyam. Aham kartrupadam, apnuyam kriyapadam, shreyaha karmapadam. Okay, shreyas, sakaranta napumsakalingam, in Dvitiya Vibhakti Ekavachana, shreyaha. Yena again will be karanam. With that statement, I should obtain goodness. Okay, with that. So again, yena here can be taken as karanakarak. Okay, so here we have three parts in this shloka with the three kriya padani. Any questions in this shloka? So look at the Tatparyam. Hey Krishna, Jnanasya Shreshtatvena Karmanascha Kartavyatvena Upadishan Mam Brahmayan Asi. Ataha Yena Aham Shreyaha Prapnuyam Tan Nischitya or Tat Nischitya Vada. Okay. So here the tat again, we can take it as tat nischitya. Decide on that one thing. Okay, you can take it as visheshanam to ekam also. It really doesn't matter. But ekam, if we take it as pumlinga, tat cannot be its visheshana. Tasmat, we have to take it in the sense of tasmat only. Okay. Any questions?
Tadekam here we can interpret as tayoho ekam.
Yes, that also you can take. Tayoho ekam. But here in the Pratipadartha, tat is given as tasmat. And in the Tatparyam, tat
Tasmat.
nishchitya. In the Tatparyam, tat nishchitya means decide on that one thing.
One thing, to at least two should be there.
Tayoho, you can take it like that also.
Shall I read the next one?
By ekam,
Previously, book was not read.
Here ekam, in the padartha, it is given as tadrisham pramukham margam. So margaha, margam. So that is why they took it as pumlinga. But otherwise, we can also take it as margam only we have to take. It cannot be simply the vachanam. Take one vachanam of yours. It is not like that. So you have indicated two paths. You pick which path is better for me. So in that sense, if we take, we can mark it as pumlinga. Okay. Murthy Mahodaya, patitum ichchati va?
Yes, patitum. This is third one. Sri Bhagavan Vacha Lokesmin Vividhanishta Pura Prakta Mayanaka Jnana Yogena Sankyanam Karma Yogena Yoginam. Padavibhaga I have to make?
Yes.
Next, Loke Asmin Dvividha Nishta Pura Prakta Maya Anagha Jnana Sankyanam Karmayogena Yoginam. Except Loke and Asmin and Maya and Anaga, every word is almost made Padavibhaga only.
Yes.
Okay? Padartha, Pratipadartha.
What did you say for Jnana Mahodaya? 1 second.
No, I said except Loke and Asmin and Maya and Anaga, everything is always, everything in this sloka is almost Padavibhaga only.
Yes.
Everything is complete word by itself. That is what I said.
Yes.
Pada Pratipadartha Anagha He Paparahita Asmin Etasmin Loke Prapanche Pura Purvam Maya Anena Maya Jnana Yogena Atma Anatma Vivekena Sankyanam Sanyasinam Karma Yogena Karmacharanena Yoginam Karmasaktanam Dvidha Ubhaya Vidha Nishta Vyavastha Prokta Varnita Anvayaha Anagha Asmin Loke Pura Maya Jnanayogena Sankhyanam Karmayogena Yoginam iti Dvidhanishta Prokta Kena Prokta Maya Prokta Kada Maya Prokta Pura Maya Prokta Puramaya ka prokta puramaya nishta prokta puramaya khatitha prokta puramaya nishta dvidha prokta kutra puramaya dvidha nishta prokta loke pura maya dvidha nishta prokta kasmin loke puramaya dvidha nishta prokta asmin loke puramaya dvidha nishta prokta asmin loke maya keshan dvidha nishta prokta मया सांख्यानां योगिनां च दूधानिष्ठा प्रोक्ता पुनश्च केशान् दूधानिष्ठा प्रोक्ता अस्मिन् लोके मया ज्ञानयोगेन सांख्यानां कर्मयोगेन योगिनम् इति दूधानिष्ठा प्रोक्ता अस्मिन् श्लोके संबोधनपदं किम् अनघा तात्पर्यं हे अर्जुन सांख्यानां कृते ज्ञानमार्गः योगिनां कृते कर्ममार्गश्चेति द्विविधो मार्गः मया प्रागेव प्रोक्तः माध्वमतं लोके अस्मिन् द्विविधाः जनाः सन्ति ज्ञाननिष्ठाः अपि सनकादिमुनयः लोकसंग्रहार्थम् ईषत् कर्म कुर्वन्ति निष्कामकर्मनिष्ठाः अपि जनकादयः ईषत् ज्ञानं सम्पादयन्ति तौ उभौ अपि मुक्तियोग्यौ तस्मात् भवान् जनकादिवत् सकर्मैव ज्ञानयोग्यः असि व्याकरणं सन्धिः लोकेऽस्मिन् लोके प्लस् अस्मिन् पूर्वरूपसन्धि समासः अनघः न विद्यते अघं यस्य सः नङ् बहुव्रीः ज्ञानयोगः ज्ञानमेव योगः कर्मयोगः कर्म एव योगः कर्मयोगः कुर्वन्तः निष्ठा नि उपसर्गा स्था धातु अंग प्रत्यय भावे व्यवस्था इति अर्थः प्रोक्ता प्रा उपसर्गा वच् धातु ता प्रत्यय कर्मणि प्रयोग तद्धितान्त योगिनां योग प्लस इनि प्रत्यय मधुमध्ये योगः येषां येषु वा अस्ति तेषाम्
Sankhyanam. One more word is there in the next page.
One more. Okay. One more. Sankhyanam. Sankhya plus an bhavadhe sankhayam buddhau bhavaah tesham.
Astu Mahoday. Dhanyavada. So here anagha is akaranta pumlinga shabda. It is in
Now
some.
it is. This is tesham. For each one we have to say lokaha. Loka is akaranta pullinga shabda. Loke is saptami vibhakti yakotnam. Asmin is saptami vibhakti. Asmin which shabda I am not able to get, but it is saptami vibhakti.
Idam shabda.
Idam shabdam. Dvividha is I think ekavachana or dvividha. I am not able to tell. Dvividha, which type? Dvivachana only.
No.
Vidha is
Akaranta strilinga shabda.
Akaranta strilinga shabda, but which vachana? Dvivachana or ekavachana?
Ekavachanam only.
Dvivachanam only.
Ekavachanam.
Ekavachanam. Because of dvi, we should not get confused with dvivachana. That is my confusion. Because of dvi was there, we should not get confused with dvivachana. Dvidha is ekavachanam.
Akaranta strilinga prathama vibhakti.
Yeah.
Nishtha.
Prathmabhakti yakavachana. Linga yakavachana. Nishtha. Of course, here it is not given, though I am just guessing it. This Pura is
abhyayam.
Pura avyayam. Prokta is this one.
Prokta is
karmani. Prokta is kruranta. But kruranta, but prokta is Srilinga. Akaramavuti yakavachana. Maya is Atmad. Tritiya vibhakti yakavachana. Anagha is Sambodhana Pradhana Vibhakti. Anagha. Sambho Pullinga yakavachana akaranta Pradhana Vibhakti.
Sambodhana vibhakti.
Pradhana Vibhakti yakavachana. Jnana.
There is
okay, yogena, okay. Break వస్తుంది ఓకే అయితే నేను స్టాప్ చేయనప్పుడు జ్ఞాన యోగేనా అది నాకు తెలియట్లేదు బ్రేక్ వస్తుంటే shall I stop ఇది సంబోధన can take it, no problem.
Okay. Jnana yoga. Actually, Jnana yoga. It is akaranta pumlinga shabda. The word is in Tritiya vibhakti ekavachana. Anantaram sankhyanam. Sankhyanam, Sankyam. It is a Napumsakalinga, Akaranta Napumsakalinga, Shashti Vibhakti Bahuvachana. Sankhyanam is a Shashti Bahuvachana, but the word itself is Akaranta Napumsakam, Sankyam. Karma Yogena. Karma Yogena will be Karma Yogaha. Okay, again Akaranta Pumlinga Shabda. Karma Yogena is Tritiya Vibhakti Ekavachana. Yoginam. Yoginam will be Yogin. Yogin. Nakaranta Pumlinga Shabda. Shashti Bahuvachanam. Yoginam. Okay. So that is the Padaparishaya. And here, what are the Kriya Padani that we have? Prokta. Prokta is
Prokta.
Prokta.
Yes.
And nothing else is given. Okay. So let us see Anvaya. Asmin loke pura maya jnana yogena sankhyanam karma yogena yoginam dvividha nishta prokta.
Actually, madam, I got a small doubt in this one, in this Anvaya. Okay, Anvaya doubt, no doubt, but to make it more explicit by using adhyaharas, jnana yogena Sankyanam means actually Jnana Sakta Yoginam. Karma Yogena, Yoginam means
Yoginam Karma Yogena.
Karma Sakta Yogi. Jnana Sakta Yogi, another is Karma Sakta. No, Karma Yogena, Yoginam. No. In this, actually, Sankyanam is also Sankhya is also one yoga. Yogi means because attached with that one. This Karma Yoginam, we can make it more explicit. That way, can you make it or not? I just wanted to know. Jnana Yogena, Jnana Yoginam, Karma Yoga. Though it is not there, we should not make our own words extra, but to make
Mahodaya. First,
is it okay?
Mahodaya, 1 second. Your voice is going up and down, up and down.
Okay.
I understood what you are trying to say. So basically here, the meaning of the shloka, how it is Sankhya.
Okay, I will stop it. No problem. I will stop. No problem. Okay.
So here, Jnana Yogena, Sankhyanam Jnana Yogena, Yoginam Karma Yogena. Okay, Dvividha Nishtha Maya Prokta. So the two types of Nishtha I have already told. One is for the Sankhyas. Those who follow the Sankhya Tattvam. Okay. So Jnana Yogena, that is one path. Yoginam, for the regular yogi, like the devotees. Karma Yogam. Karma Yogena is another Nishtha. So Jnana Yogena, Karma Yogena, Dvividha Nishtha, Maya Prokta, Pura Eva. Okay, and where are these two Nishtas? Asmin Loke. Asmin Loke, in this world, I have already told about Jnana Yoga and Karma Yoga. Jnana Yoga for the Sankhyas and Karma Yoga for the yogis. Dvividha Nishta Prokta. So the Nishta is by the Jnana Yogena. Means by associating ourselves with the Jnanam. Jnana Yogena Eka Nishta. Karma Yogena Dvitiya Nishta. So like this with these two, Dvividha Nishta Maya Prokta. Asmin Loke. So here we still have Asmin Loke. And if we simply end the sentence in Dvividha Nishta Maya Prokta if we leave it like that, we cannot connect the asmin loke to anything. So we have to take again adhyahritam of bhavati. Maya dvividha nishta prokta bhavati. It has been said by me. Okay. Kutra asmin loke. So anagha and asmin loke will be connected to bhavati. Prokta also will be connected to bhavati. And the all others, dvividha nishta. So dvividha will be visheshana to nishtha. Okay. And dvividha, how are those two formed? Jnana yogena, karma yogena. So these two forms of nishtha are formed. One is with jnana yoga, the other one is with karma yoga. So jnana yogena and karma yogena will be karanakarakams to dvividha. Okay. Sankhyanam jnana yogena. For the Sankhya, for the people who are following the Sankhya philosophy, jnana yogena eka nishta, maya prokta. Yoginam, for the yogis who are, so the difference between the Sankhyas and the yogis is, yogis are still, how do you say, follow a devotional path, whereas the Sankhya's follow completely philosophical. So they are not following, the Bhakti Marga or the, how do you say, the regular rituals, all such things are not. They are directly dealing with the Prakriti and Purusha. They are looking at the Tattvam of the Prakriti and Purusha. So they are not into the rituals or the devotion or all this. Okay. Their devotion is different. Whereas the yogis are still following the rituals and all that. So that is the reason why for them the karma yoga is given, because they are still trying to connect it to the Supreme through their actions, like through their devotion, by performing yagas, by performing pujas, by performing all these things they are trying to connect. So for them, those are called yogis. So for them, I have shown a path of karma yoga. Whereas for the people who are following the Sankhya philosophy, for them, I showed the margam of jnana. Okay. So these are the two things that have been told by me earlier itself. Okay. So that is the meaning of this shloka. Here we have any question?
So shall I tell the Anvaya in one sentence by looking at the shloka without looking at both?
Yes, Mahodaya, tell.
Anagha Sankyanam Jnana Yogena, Yoginam Karma Yogena, Dvividha Nishta, Maya Pura Prokta.
Asmin loke.
Asmin loke. Asmin loke I have put it in the beginning itself. Anagha Asmin loke Maya Sankyanam Jnana Yogena, Yoginam Karma Yogena, Dvividha Nishta, Pura Prokta.
Mahodaya. Uttamam.
Okay.
So here we have the samasa anagha. Na vidyate agham yasya saha. Agham is like papam. So he who has not performed any papam. Jnana yogaha. Jnanameva yogaha. So avadharana purvapada karmadharaya. Karma yogaha. Karma eva yogaha. Punaha avadharana purvapada karmadharaya. Nishtha. Ni upasarga sthathatu. And an is the pratyayam used. And prokta pra upasarga vach dhatoho ksa pratyayam. So the ang pratyayam for the nishtha is a stri pratyayam actually. Okay. We haven't studied much about this pratyayam. We haven't come across it many times, but it is a stri pratyayam that you remember for now. Yoginam. Yoga is the pratipadikam. Ini is the matubartha pratyayam, taddittanta pratyayam. Yogaha esham eshuva asti, tesham. Okay, it is a taddittanta. And then we have sankhyanam. Sankhya and an. In the bhavartha it is used. So sankhyayam means buddhau bhavaha tesham. So they focus more on the jnana, knowing what is sat, what is asat, what is this prakriti made of, what is purusha, what is the relation between these elements, all that. That is what they focus on, the philosophy. Astu. Next shloka, who would like to read? Surya Bhagini.
न कर्मणा मनारंभान् नैष्कर्म्यं पुरुषोऽश्नुते न च संन्यसनादेव सिद्धिं समधिगच्छति न कर्मणाम् अनारंभात् नैष्कर्म्यं पुरुषः अश्नुते न च संन्यसनात् एव सिद्धिं समधिगच्छति न पदच्छेदः न कर्मणाम् अनारंभात् नैष्कर्म्यं पुरुषः अश्नुते न च संन्यसनात् एव सिद्धिं समधिगच्छति पदार्थः पुरुषः मनुष्यः कर्मणां क्रियाणाम् अनारंभात् अनाचरणात् नैष्कर्म्यं कर्मराहित्यं न अश्नुते न लभते संन्यसनात् कर्मपरित्यागात् सिद्धिं च आत्मज्ञानं च न समधिगच्छति न सम्प्राप्नोति अन्वयः पुरुषः कर्मणाम् अनारंभात् नैष्कर्म्यं न अश्नुते कर्मणां संन्यसनात् एव सिद्धिं च न समधिगच्छति आकांक्षा न अश्नुते किं न अश्नुते नैष्कर्म्यं न अश्नुते कस्मात् नैष्कर्म्यं न अश्नुते अनारंभात् नैष्कर्म्यं न अश्नुते केषाम् अनारंभात् नैष्कर्म्यं न अश्नुते कर्मणाम् अनारंभात् नैष्कर्म्यं न अश्नुते कर्मणाम् अनारंभात् कः नैष्कर्म्यं न अश्नुते कर्मणाम् अनारंभात् पुरुषः नैष्कर्म्यं न अश्नुते न समधिगच्छति कां न समधिगच्छति सिद्धिं च न समधिगच्छति सिद्धिं कस्मात् एव न समधिगच्छति सिद्धिं कर्मणां संन्यसनात् एव न समधिगच्छति तात्पर्यं मनुष्यः कर्मणः अनाचरणेन निष्कर्मतां न लभते तथा कर्मत्यागमात्रेण आत्मज्ञानमपि न विन्दति रामानुजमतं नैष्कर्म्यं ज्ञाननिष्ठा व्याकरणं सन्धिः अनारंभान् नैष्कर्म्यं अनारंभात् प्लस नैष्कर्म्यम् अनुनासिक संधि पुरुषोऽश्नुते पुरुषः प्लस अश्नुते विसर्ग संधि सकारः रेफः उकारः गुणः पूर्वरूपं च संन्यसनात् सं प्लस न्यसनात् अनुस्वारः अनुनासिक संधिश्च समासः अनारंभात् न आरंभः अनारंभः तस्मात् नै तत्पुरुषः कृदन्तः संन्यसनात् सं प्लस नि प्लस अस् युट् भावे तस्मात् तद्धितान्तः नैष्कर्म्यं निष्कर्म प्लस शेज निष्कर्मः भावः इत्यर्थः
మీరు పద విభాగం చెప్పారా
చెప్పాను
ఓ ఇక్కడ ఇచ్చాడు యాక్చువల్ గా ఫర్ దిస్ శ్లోక ద పదచ్ఛేద ఇస్ గివెన్ ఉత్తమం so here we have na which is an avyayam karmanam karman shabda napumsakalingam nakaranta napumsakam shashti bahuvachanam anarambhat na arambha so arambha akaranta pumlinga panchami vibhakti so anarambha is a samasa word and then naishkarmyam is again a tadhita word so naishkarma naishkarmya is the word naishkarmya is the pratipadikam of the tadhitanta word Akaranta napumsakalingam dvitiya vibhakti ekavachana. మీరు ఏం అడిగారు భగిని?
నైష్కర్మ్యం అంటే నా కర్మ అని వస్తుందా లేకపోతే
కాదు, నిష్కర్మ.
నిష్కర్మ
జ్ఞాయి
అంటే
ప్రత్యయ.
నీ ఉపసర్గతో వస్తుంది కదా, నీ ఉపసర్గతో వస్తుంది కదా,
లేదు
అలా
లేదు.
రాదా?
అంటే here also there originally that is how it will come, but after so many changes the final word is nishkarma. With tadhita pratyaya it will become naishkarmya. Okay. And again we have na, which is an avyayam. Naishkarmyam purushaha ashnute. So purushaha akaranta pumlinga shabdam ashnute is ash dhatoho latlakara prathama purusha ekavachanam. It is an atmanepadi dhatu ataha ashnute iti rupam. Anantaram sanyasanadeva. Sanyasanat. So sanyasana is the akaranta napumsakalingam again. Panchami vibhakti ekavachanam. Eva is avyayam. And then siddhim. Ikaranta strilinga shabdam dvitiya vibhakti ekavachanam. Samadhi gacchati. Sam adhigacchati. It is a kriyapadam again. Sam and adhi are the upasargas. Gacchati gam dhatu. Latlakara prathama purusha ekavachanam. So this naishkarmyam, so nishkarman nakaranta pumlinga shabdam asti. That with the tadhita pratyaya it will become naishkarmya. And the nishkarma also is formed from nis plus karman shabda. Again, nis ante visarga place lo sakaram ankochu, sakaram place lo visarga ankochu. Yeah, we can take it like that. Okay. So here ashnute. Ashnute is one kriyapadam and samadhi gacchati is another kriyapadam. What is the tatparyam? Manushyaha karmanaha anacharanena nishkarmatam na labhate tatha karmatyagamatrena atmajnanamapi na vindati. So here even in the Ramanujiya matam naishkarmyam means jnana nishtha. Okay. So what did Krishna say earlier? Either through jnanam, jnana siddhim api prapnoti, or karma yogena. So either through that or through this. So karma yogena, we know that we have to do karmas. That is one thing. And what is the other path?
Sankhya yogena jnana margam.
So here karmanaha anacharena nishkarmatam na labhate. So what it means is we cannot obtain naishkarmyam by not doing the kriyas. By not doing the kriyas, we cannot think that we are obtaining naishkarmyam. We have to do the kriyas, but without attachment. That is what it means. So many times when it is said that we have to do works without attachment, or we should not have attachment with anything, we should be detached. Many people understand it like we should completely give up. So that is the reason why some people simply abandon their families and go. So that is not what is being told. Simply abandoning the families is not what is needed. That is escaping the responsibilities. It is not like that. We have to perform our duties, but without attachment. So not doing karmas does not qualify as naishkarmyam. Okay. Purushaha karmanam anarambhat naishkarmyam na ashnute. Okay. What is ashnute? What does ashnute mean? Labhate. Karmanam sanyasanat eva siddhim cha na samadhi gacchati. Sanyasanat. So sarva karma parityagat, by again leaving everything. Not doing any work. Until not starting any work. By not starting any work, it does not obtain you naishkarmyam. Similarly, leaving something, leaving off the work without doing. So not starting one work is one thing, but whatever you have taken as responsibility and leaving it without completing, that also will not achieve or give you any siddhi. Okay? Sarvakarma parityagat siddhim atmajnanam na samadhigacchati. Okay? So here ashnute, na ashnute. Kim na ashnute? Naishkarmyam na ashnute. So naishkarmyam will be karma padam to ashnute. Okay? Kaha naishkarmyam na ashnute? Purushaha. So purushaha will be kartrupadam. Okay? So naishkarmyam na ashnute. He will not obtain naishkarmyam. Kasmat, by doing what? Anarambhat. By not starting, he will not obtain naishkarmyam. By not starting what? Karmanam, of the kriyas. Karmanam anarambhat naishkarmyam purushaha na ashnute. Okay? Purusha will not obtain naishkarmyam by not starting the works. Okay? The kriyas. That is one sentence. Na samadhi gacchati. Siddhim cha na samadhi gacchati. Siddhim na samadhi gacchati. Siddhim here is karma. He will not obtain siddhi. Okay? Because of what will he not obtain siddhi? Sanyasanat. By leaving. Okay? Tyajinchatam dwara. Just leaving abruptly, one will not attain siddhi. So sanyasanat will be hetu here. Okay? In the previous line also, anarambhat, by not. So that is the reason for not obtaining. So that also we can mark it as hetu. Here sanyasanat. Okay, sanyasanat siddhim na samadhi gacchati. Kaha? Purushaha. That purushaha we can take from the previous line and use it as adhyahritam here. So sanyasanat will be hetu. Okay. So those are the two sentences here. So here in the Ramanujiya Matam, Naishkarmyam means Jnana Nishtha. So Naishkarmyam means Karma Rahityam, means Jnana Nishtha. So one who has taken that path of Jnana Nishtha, they do not do any other works, right? They don't perform any yagas, they don't do any rituals, nothing. They are on a different path. So here Naishkarmyam means we have to take it as Jnana Nishtha. So just by not starting any works, not taking up any responsibilities, not doing your duties, you cannot think that you are following the path of Jnana Nishtha. That is what this shloka is trying to tell us. So many times we think, to obtain Jnana Nishtha, it has already been told what we have to do. We have to have no attachment. We should not have any false ego, and we should not have any desire. Only if we practice these three, then it means we are on the Jnana Nishtha path. Okay?
నిష్కామ కర్మకి నైష్కర్మ్యానికి తేడా ఉంది కదా.
దేనికి?
నిష్కామ కర్మ నైష్కర్మ్య.
Correct. There is a little difference in Naishkarmya and Nishkama Karma. Nishkama Karma is doing karmas without any attachment. Naishkarmyam is completely not being
Not work.
Karma Rahityam. So one who has already attained that state of Jnana Nishtha will not need to do any more karmas, because he has already achieved that state. Okay? So thinking by simply abandoning work, we cannot think that we are in the path of Jnana Nishtha. Okay, we have to check if we still have the desire in our minds. We have to check if we still have the attachment. The next shloka or the next one, I think it says the same. Yeah, the next shloka only. So basically, many times what people say to the outside world, they will be talking about how they are disconnected, how they don't have any desires, how they are not interested in, materialistic things. Many people will say such words, but they actually don't follow that. Okay, so such kind of people, they are cheating themselves basically, because they are the only ones that will finally be affected. Nobody will be affected, right? So by saying such things, they are delaying their process of following the right path. The sooner we realize our weaknesses, the sooner we will start addressing them, because we are all humans. We are all on different paths, on different levels of spiritual paths. It is okay. Everybody is on their own journey. Just because the person next to you is a yogi, it doesn't mean you have to feel bad that you are not a yogi. You are on your own path. So, but that realization should be there, where we are in our spiritual path. Where am I? That we should be able to find. Only then we will be able to move forward. What some people will do when they find somebody next to them at a higher level of spiritual path, they feel bad. So they also pretend that they are also at the same level of spiritual path, because that makes them feel good. They think that other people will value them if they also project themselves as that kind of persons. So they will try to, especially when they are surrounded like that, or for whatever reason. So but then because of that, what happens, they get so busy in trying to keep up with all the pretense, or the false state that they are in, right? They are always trying to put up with it, that they
అంటే
are
జనాల వల్ల వాళ్ళు నిజంగానే చేస్తున్నట్టుగా కూడా ఫీల్ అవుతారు.
నిజంగా చేస్తున్నట్టు ఫీల్ అవుతారు. In all this, they are actually not following. They are not moving forward in their spiritual path, because they are so busy trying to project whoever they are not. Atla kaakokunda, we have to question ourselves. Now, where am I? Okay, it is okay. Don't worry about the next person. In our world, that is the biggest problem. Everybody is worried about the next person other than themselves. What are they doing? What are, how can we try to compare or be along with them? Because of these comparisons only, we are pulling ourselves down. Don't worry about what the next person is doing. Let him do whatever he wants to do. That is none of our business. We have to focus on where we are, finally what our goal is, and just focus on that. Even if I'm not talking only about the spiritual path. Whatever it is you need to do, you worry only about yourself, because only then we can make progress. Always thinking about what others are doing, we are unable to focus on ourselves. Because of that also, we fall behind. And the same kind of thinking will pass on to the kids also. So which is not at all good. Our lives are half over anyways. So at least let us not influence the next generation by that kind of thinking. So always, even for kids also, we have to tell them the same thing. Compete with yourself. What you did this year, next year you should be able to do a little bit more than what you did last year. That applies for us also. This year we are in this path. We have progressed. Okay, we have overcome certain qualities which are not good for our spiritual growth or for our health also. So okay, these are few things that I have finally able to overcome. So next year, so I am a better version than of myself last year. So next year again, we have to have our own targets. Don't worry about other people's targets. Only that is the only healthy way of progressing forward. And because the minute you compare with ourselves, it is hard to not be attached. It is hard to not have the desire, because now your desire is to beat that other person, something, earn more than them, points or marks or money or whatever it is. And with that, this false ego also will come up. It will come to the surface. And along with these three qualities, all the kopa, dvesha, irshya, everything will come out. So what is the point? So never ever compare with anything else. Don't worry about anything else. What is good for you? Are we working towards it? That's all. Whether it is health or career or spiritual path, take the right path. See if you are making a healthy progress. So set your own goals, and that's it. Always compare your progress with yourself. What you did last year, did you do better than that? So that is the way to move forward. So here, by not doing the work, it doesn't mean you have attained Naishkarmyam, and you will not attain Siddhi by simply abandoning your duties. So that is what this shloka says. Okay. Any questions in this shloka? Okay, so we shall stop here then. Any questions? No, right? Okay, Shanti mantra.
सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। धन्यवाद भगिनी, नमस्कारः सर्वेभ्यः नमस्कारः।